Good evening, everyone. So our topic for today is all about variance and standard deviation of grouped data. So the first step in finding the variance and standard deviation of grouped data, so we will find for our midpoint, so this one. So for our midpoint, so we will just add 5.5 plus 10.5 divided by 2. So that is 5.5 plus 10.5, that is 16, divided by 2, that is equals to 8. So this one. So next is 10.5 plus 15.5 divided by 2. So 10.5 plus 15.5, that is 26, divided by 2, that is 13. So next one, so we will have 15.5 plus 20.5, that is 36, divided by 2, that is 18. Next, 20.5 plus 25.5, that is 46, divided by 2, that is 23. Next, 25.5 plus 30.5, that is 56, divided by 2, that is 28. 30.5 plus 35.5, that is 66, divided by 2, that is 33. And last one, 35.5 plus 40.5, that is 76, divided by 2, that is 38. So that is our first step, is we will find for our midpoint. So this is our midpoint. So we will just add our lower limit to our upper limit and then divide it by 2. So next step is we will find for the frequency times the midpoint. So we have 1 times 8 equals to 8. 2 times 13, that is 26. So next frequency is 3 times the midpoint, which is 18, that is 54. Next 5 times 23, that is 115. 4 times 28, that is 112. Next, 3 times 33, that is 99. And the last one is 2 times 38, that is 76. So after finding frequency times the midpoint, we will just find the sum of this column. So 8 plus 26 plus 54 plus 115 plus 112 plus 99 plus 76, that is 490. So summation of frequency times the midpoint is 490. Again, for our step 2, we will multiply the frequency and the midpoint. So we have 1 times 8, that is 8. 2 times 13, that is 26, and so on. And for our next step is we will multiply our frequency times the midpoint here to our midpoint, which is the XM. So that's why we have frequency times the midpoint square. So it means that is 8 times 1, that is, we have 8 times 8, that is 64. So 8 times 8 equals to 64. Next, we have 13 times 26, that is 338. Next, 54 times 18, that is 972. Next, 115 times 23, that is 2,645. Next, 112 times 28, that is 3,136. Next, 99 times 33, that is 3,267. And the last one is 76 times 38, that is 2,888. And after multiplying our column D to our column C, now we will find for the sum. Okay, so we will just add all the answer here in column E. So we have 64 plus 338 plus 972 plus 2,645 plus 3,136 plus 3,267 and plus 2,888. So the sum is, we have 13,310. Again, for this step, we will multiply our column D to our column C. So we have 8 times 8 is 64. 26 times 13, that is 338. 54 times 18, that is 972, and so on. And then we will add all the answers in column E, that is 13,310. So after accomplishing our table, which is the midpoint, the frequency times the midpoint, and our column E, which is midpoint times the frequency times the midpoint, so we will now proceed to our formula for our variance. So that is S squared equals to N times the summation times X squared M minus summation of F times midpoint quantity squared over N times N minus 1. So our N, so here our N is 20. The total frequency, that is 20 here, times the frequency times our column E, that is 13,310. Next is the summation of frequency times the midpoint. Summation of frequency times the midpoint here, that is 490 quantity squared, so squared. So over, our N is 20 times 20 minus 1. So 20,000 times 13,310, that is 226,200 minus 490 squared, that is 490 times 490. So that's why we have 240,100 divided by 20. So 20 minus 1, that is 19. And then we will subtract 266,200 minus 240,100. So that is 26,100 divided by 20 times 19, that is 380. So 26,100 divided by 380, that is 68.7. Since our given is whole number, so we have only one decimal place, that is 68.7. That is for our variance. And for our standard deviation, we will just get the square root for our variance, that is square root of 68.7, that is 8.3. So 8.3 is our standard deviation.